Well, I just got set up for my evening hunt. I look over to my right. There's a fawn bedded 40 yards away, directly downwind. I saw her ears moving as she was cleaning herself. See if I can get her on cam. Not positive, but it kind of looks like it might be an adult though. Her face was pretty long. Didn't look real short. But anyway, got a live decoy over here, so hopefully that helps me out a little bit.
Yeah.
God, come on, dude, turn around.
So I wanted to fill everybody in here. Kind of sound like an idiot doing all this calling at this deer, but what you have to realize is
That'll break a guy's heart.
that within our group at least, and we have a pretty large group, I would say 10 to 15 guys over the course of the season. We very rarely do we ever see the same deer twice. So honestly, when you do see a deer that you want to shoot, that's pretty much your only opportunity. So you're not really hurting anything by risking everything in that one encounter. So although I might sound desperate here, because I am, I'm not really hurting anything by giving it my all after this deer, because there's a good chance I would never see him again. So
I sound desperate.
alright, so it's been a pretty good evening here for us. Obviously you guys saw that giant that I had come in, but Dad also had a little bit of luck, ended up shooting a buck, and so we're gonna go in and track it right now. It's been a couple hours. Hoping we can jump on blood real quick and get on him, but we'll see. Here, good blood. That's good blood too. Yeah, he's dead, dude. Look at him, he's opening up now.
There he is.
I said he is. Oh. I said there he is right there. You hit him way back. Yeah, not a bad deer. That is for sure. He's not as big as he thought, but he wouldn't make it by me, I don't think. It's a good deer. Pretty small body, honestly. This is a his body here. Might be a younger deer, to be honest. Just good genetics. Okay, pretty good shot. Quarter, it must have been slightly quartering too. But yep. Not bad.
You want to pull up with a sharp?
Yeah. Gotta up to the road.
I'm in for the light.
It's alright. Good looking deer. Well, good morning. It's November 7th. It's the morning after I saw that big buck. I'm right back in here where I was. I moved down to where he crossed on me. I think I'm about where I need to be, but I wish I was a little bit 20 yards back, further behind me. But good sign when got the deer cart in the back of the truck.
Most what I have is on impact. Just splatter.
That's always good when you get splatter on impact. Right here, maybe? Yeah. Right here. Right here.
Hoping he both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a feeling he didn't. He went down. That's all right. Hey Billy, how about we just go grab him? He's right there. Boy, you hit him back, Billy. Is it? Was he quartering? 9-4. No, 8-4. Yeah, you got some tall twos. Big body on him for like 3-year-old probably.
I thought he was bigger than that. That's say true.
Yeah, he's still nice though.
Yeah.
They're never as big as you thought.
No.
That's a
He
trend.
must have been quartering quite a bit.
Flip him over and find out. Hole is huge. Yeah, he's quartering more than you thought, I bet.
I thought he was more broadside.
Not a bad drag either. The cart's just right there, ain't it?
Right back here, I think. Well, that suicide shot was just right at the top
That
of it.
road's right there. We walked.
Yeah.
Or you can get a cart down there right to it.
Look how bad
I was worried. I thought he went down. I was like, it may be closer, just go to the road.
Get some pictures, huh? Alright, what's up y'all? Back down at deer camp. Went home yesterday for to take some family pics, go to a birthday party, get all that fun stuff out of the way. But it's November 8th. We just had a pretty good heat wave come through. It's touching 70 right now, which is terrible, but there's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is hunt and hope that there's some movement. So we are going to I'm going to try a new area. Not new. I've been in there twice and seen deer both times. If you've watched all my videos, I went in there last year and found a dead deer, a dead buck. Pretty nice deer. It ended up being like 30 yards from where I set up, which was kind of cool. But anyway, I'm going to go back in there, I think. It's got a good wind for it, and it's a spot that I don't really care if I get, if I ruin by getting sweaty and going in there while it's hot, so. And I'm going to go run back up to the cabin, talk to them boys up there. CJ might be going in there with me. And who knows, maybe if he does, cool. That way better chance of getting one shot. But anyway, either way, that's where I think I'm going. Alright. Made it back here where we were wanting to get to this evening. Not too thrilled with it, honestly. The sign just wasn't there. A lot of tracks everywhere, but there's no buck sign back here at all. CJ ended up coming back with me. We split up at the bottom because we weren't finding much sign. He went one way and I went the other. It's like 70 degrees. But we do have a nice little breeze, so that helps. I ended up climbing out of the bottom. If you guys remember from last year, I videoed it back in here. And I talked about a food plot, there's a private food plot up there on top of the hill. I ended up getting a little bit closer to it. It's about
80 yards up the hill here. I'm kind of on a little bench right here. I figured it might be a good spot for a buck to stage up before he heads and checks that field for does. I don't know. I do not know. When me and Snyder came in here last winter, I think it was last winter, during muzzle loading season, we walked this edge and ended up bumping a few deer out of it. So, which that's late season, but still, I think there's a lot of deer in here. I just don't know where they're at yet. I think if they come through here, I should get a shot. If it's, something I want to shoot, but it's just a matter of when they come through or if they come through, honestly. Once it gets a little later, I'll hit the horns together and see if we can pull something out of one of these bottoms, but till then we're gonna sit tight and see what happens. Alright, y'all, let's see if we can make some noise and make something happen here. Come on with it, let's go. Time to start making something happen around here. 30 freaking times, man. How do you do that? How do you do that? Out of arrows. I'm out of arrows on the biggest buck of my life. Missed him 3 times. I held low. He was 35 and I held low with my 30. He's not coming back. I nicked his back with that last shot. Quit. I should absolutely quit doing this for the rest of my life. Biggest buck of my life. That first shot, I shot right over his back. It's 37 yards. He was 35 yards. Used my 30-yard pin, shot over his back. Second shot, same thing, shot over his back. Third shot, I used my 30-yard pin. I used my 30-yard pin. The arrow is right there at 38 yards. So he was 35 again. Shot over his back. Well, I nicked his back on the last shot. Biggest buck I've ever shot at. I'm gonna climb down, grab my arrows. I don't know what I'm gonna do. All my arrows will be shot. They have bands, so. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how. I shot before I came here. I literally shot. My arrow went in the same spot every time. Blows my mind, dude. How you can prepare and do everything so right, and then in the moment, something happens every time. My second shot, I believe, it hit my bow hit the camera. Because the camera jerked, and it was turned. Third shot, I have no excuse for that third shot, or the first one. First one, I was probably just pumped. That third shot, I held low with my 30, and he was 35 yards. I don't understand. I'm gonna go see if I can get my arrows. I wanna make sure he's gone. He should be. He's kind of dead. I mean, to be honest. He was so relaxed in here. He's never seen anyone in here. Guarantee it. I can hear him still. I don't know where he's at. I can hear him down there walking. I'm gonna slip down and grab my arrows. At least one. Jesus Christ. Well, found 2 of my arrows, which I knew that. Somehow my first one that I found is now gone. I don't know what. I set it at the base of the tree and it's disappeared, so. Anyway, I don't even care. I'm gonna pack up and just go sit where I'm supposed to wait for CJ, I guess. I'm just completely disgusted. I don't understand how I actually looked it back. My first shot hit a limb. And it had hair on it, and I skimmed his back. Second shot, no clue. Oh, it hit the camera. Second shot, my bow hit the camera. Third shot, no clue. No clue how that happened. Other than the fact that the rubber band on my rage was broken. I don't know if that would make it fly high like that. I mean, it's a 34-yard shot. And it, like, skimmed his back. And my 30 pin at his heart. I don't understand. I held low on that last shot just to make sure that I didn't go over him, and it still went over him. I don't know. I'm just completely disgusted. I work all year for that opportunity I just had, and I screwed it up. And it's just sickening me right now. It's 70-degree day. I rattle. 15 minutes later, here comes this big buck. I heard him cough down there behind me. He's working up the creek, or the ditch, up there. And I grunt a couple times, and he turns, and he comes right in. And I get 3 shots at him, and miss. Every time. I literally want to throw all out of this tree right now. Worked way too hard for that to happen. I mean, I settled. I felt good about every shot. But the first one hit the tree. Second one, you can see the camera jerk, like my bow hits the camera. And the third one, I shoot a broadhead without a rubber band on it. I thought I squeezed it shut. I'm sure on release it pushes them right open, but I don't know. So now I gotta climb down, see if I can find my other 2 arrows, even though I've already found 2. I gotta find the first one again. Pack everything up, and then just ease my way towards CJ without screwing up his hunt. The good thing is that buck did go towards CJ, but who knows where he actually went. He went towards him, but I don't know how far CJ went, so he could be half a mile away, I don't know. I'm just completely upset with everything right now. I'm gonna have to sight my bow in the dark tonight, like with new arrows or something. I probably will only have 1 lighted nock now, so I'll have to sight in for my old nocks. I'm disgusted. Complete shot in the dark right here. Just a good looking spot. No sign. And I have a stud come right in. I mean, he's a stud. He was broken up. Bow tines were broke. One of his G3s, I think, was broke off. He was a good looking deer. Whatever. I'm gonna pack up. Alright, y'all. Well, I've licked my wounds and regathered myself after this eventful evening hunt I had. Shot my bow, threw the headlights on and set the target up. Shot my bow. Everything's good. Looking back, it's pretty frustrating. First shot hit a limb, which sucks because I knew there were some limbs there. I just thought I could squeeze it through. Looking back, that's probably the biggest mistake I made, considering how relaxed he was. Still would have had about a 30 to 35 yard shot. If I'd have just waited, I could have waited for an opening, a little bit better opening. But that's my main mistake there. Second shot, you saw that. The bow hit the camera right on release, so that's cool. And then the third shot, actually, I pulled that arrow out. The O-ring on my broadhead was messed up or cut, so essentially I shot a loose broadhead. I tucked it tight and just hoped it would stay in. And obviously, I don't know. Also, looking back at the footage, he might have been at 30, not shooting him for 35, but that third shot I held on his heart with my 30, and it sailed right over his back. I won't say sailed, it skimmed his back, like it barely touched him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the broadhead would have caused that much of a difference. Second shot, bow hits the camera. Does that make that much of a difference? First shot, it hit the limb, which you can see very clearly. So I'm sure that can make a huge difference. But I don't know. It just sucks. I just wish I would have made better decisions in the moment. You don't get opportunities like that very often, especially on a high caliber deer like that around here. So anyway, lick my wounds, head back out in the morning. I've got 4 more days with a bow here, then rifle kicks in, so we shall see. I'll see y'all in the morning.